Okay. Welcome
did I say cousin?
welcome to
Did I say cousin?
I don't know.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Hello.
Welcome to podcast episode 5. So today we are filming this podcast while people are doing some stuff under the house. Now, you're going to hear some bangs. You're going to hear some bangs and the air vent's randomly turning on. So, sorry for this very inopportune time of doing a podcast.
We heard that shit.
He was debating the time, and I said, well, we always want to play games at 6 p.m., but
Oh, my God.
Dang, but I always say I'm editing.
What time is it?
I don't even know. It's like 3. But with that weird intro, welcome to SMA Podcast number 5, and my knee is in frame. Oh my God.
My teeth.
Your teeth.
They're cold.
What?
I'm eating raspberry fluff.
Fluff?
Yeah, fluff.
Well, anywho, welcome to podcast episode 5. So we are just going to talk about a thing that happened earlier. So a thing that happened earlier was another storm. Another storm brewed along, and it was like, it was lasted for a couple minutes. It was raining hard. I have some video clips. I'll show them right here. So it was raining very hard. It was like the rain was very loud and very heavy. So I filmed some out my window as best audio as I could. So I hope that I don't know, does well or sounds well for the camera. And there was like a very bad alert. I'll put up the screenshot here. So I'll put up the screenshot there. It was like a very bad alert of like a weather alert or something.
Like a severe flash flood. Luckily, that did not happen, thank God. But over the course, there's been a lot of days where there's been so much bad storms and everything, so it's not been great.
Yeah, but you might notice something different. You see, what you are seeing is all of our service dogs. That is named Puff. What's your name?
I don't know.
But you don't even know your name.
Yeah. I think her name was like Coco or something. Yeah, Coco.
And mine is named Sky. Those are some odd names for service dogs, but there are service dogs. Mine has a pink vest on. He doesn't even have a vest. The dog doesn't even have a vest. So how do we know they're real?
Stuffy's does.
Stuffy's the...
I don't even know his name. I think his name Carmel.
Oh my God, you don't know.
No, his name Evan. I forgot. I knew his name before.
It's so cute.
It's so cold.
And what I'm eating right now
is
a raspberry slushy ice thing that's already melting.
That's yummy.
Excuse you? But it is fell and get out. How dare you? Okay.
Put your spoon on top.
Yeah. I insist on doing everything the hard way. So, no! Who done that?
Oh my God! Chili, oh my God, you have to be so weird. He made a weird noise.
He's like, it's not like you moaning.
Oh my God.
Anywho, welcome
on.
to SMA Podcast number 5. And today's podcast is kind of weird and kind of off balance, so we apologize if there's not actually a topic. So far, we just really say there was a bad thunderstorm. It was raining pretty hard, like actually very hard, and there was like thunder, and it gave us an alert. I think there was a thunderstorm advisory or flood advisory and a severe thunderstorm alert or something like that. So yeah, that would happen.
It's so cold.
His teeth are cold. So, I have no idea what to talk about.
We had to sit here for the next 10 minutes. I told you we should have done that at 6. We would have had more talked about.
No. I doubt that. That sounds interesting.
Yep.
Who has a question of the day? Can anyone think of the question of the day? No. um.
The title of this thing is going to be Eating Ices and Being Born.
No. What's the question of the day? I can't. Oh, wait. What's the worst part about having a wheelchair?
I can answer that. There's a doc answering. Worst part about having a wheelchair is getting designs for a new wheelchair.
Yeah.
It sucks because it takes so long. Like, for me, I got into this wheelchair a couple days ago, I think, maybe 2 days ago. It took, the whole process of me getting a new wheelchair took 14 hours.
Yeah.
No. I was just staying there for 10 hours and coming back 4 hours the next day. But the whole real process took over a day.
Yeah. Amy, what's the worst part?
It getting in the way of everything. Like, it takes up so much room.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Well, my worst part, Doc, speaking here, the worst part that I hate about having a wheelchair is just basically the inaccessibility everywhere, you know? When you're in a room and then there's suddenly no accessibility for you, it's like, it can kind of ruin a whole trip if, you know, you're expecting a lovely trip with your family or friends and then there's no accessible stuff there, so you can, all you can kind of do is just sit there.
Yep.
Which does suck. I think the worst part about having a wheelchair is basically, again, kind of agreeing with Emmy, taking up a lot of room, because I have a yellow wheelchair, and as if you can see in other podcasts, it took up a lot of room off the setup. But here I am, not taking up as much room.
Yep. This is Shane answering. What I really hate about wheelchair is it kind of ruins your outfits. Like, not in a way that the way you dress, but, like, it looks off or funny sometimes in a way, and then when you get out of your wheelchair, like, I look funny, but or your outfits look a little weird. I guess if that makes any sense.
Donnie, what do you have to say about the worst part about having a wheelchair? To really be indecisive about this decision.
Yep.
Excuse you?
Excuse me?
Oh, it reminds me of the voice crack, the bad voice crack he had yesterday. I can't even remember.
Oh, yeah. That was when we were off podcast. I think the worst part about having a wheelchair, I don't know, is that you have to trace, or like multiple versions. If you want an outfit, you got to trace a whole new wheelchair.
Oh, God.
Like, especially one like ours, you have to trace a whole new wheelchair and try to make it look the same as your other version, and then get the version of that outfit out the wheelchair.
Oh, God.
It's so tiring.
I hate that. Another thing I hate about... No, one thing that I hate about is that you're never comfy. When you spend 14 hours or like 10 hours at least adjusting your wheelchair, you obviously find yourself uncomfortable after all those changes. You're like, wait, my head doesn't feel right. Then I get so sore, and then I get so tired after 30 minutes being in the wheelchair, where it sucks. Yeah, I kind of agree with Shane, because being uncomfortable in the only thing that allows you to be mobile sucks. Because, you know, you're just trying to get things done, and it's the only way of being mobile, and you're just uncomfortable within the wheelchair, which honestly sucks to me. But we are about 9 minutes.
What?
Yeah, we only have about, maybe, once it hits the 20-second mark, the one we're seeing, the time-lapse we're seeing, it will be like 40 seconds till the podcast ends. So thank you for watching this out-of-tune, not really set up podcast in a way. Thank you for watching it. Even though it's so weird, it has some interruptions. It was
so cool.
It was crazy. But thank you all for watching today's podcast. It was kind of fun just sitting here when we talked and actually got into the zone of talking. The time went by so much faster. But thank you all for watching our today's podcast. We still have 10 seconds. How? Thank you all for watching our today's podcast, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye!